everybody, my name is Noah and welcome back to my channel. So today is another installment of my Coffee and Chill series where I pretty much just drink coffee, talk to you guys a little bit about what has been going on in my life, and today we have a special guest star, Miss California Roll, so we're going to be eating some sushi together as well. So I guess that's the first thing. I like sushi. I never have tried it before. I'm very basic with it. I like the stuff that isn't too fishy. So California Roll is my go-to as of now. I apologize in advance for this lighting. I'm still working out the kinks because as you can see, I'm not in my normal filming location. So first order of business is hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well out there. I haven't sat down in front of a camera. I've just been going and filming or singing, and I haven't done a sit-down video in a long while. I'd probably say about a month. I haven't got my tripod out in a month, my camera out in a month. I've just been filming vlog stuff on my phone. So I missed you, I hope you missed me, and today we're just going to be sitting and chatting about what my plans are for the summer, my life, but there is one thing that we do have to address before we get started. So the title of this video, as you can see, I am so sorry. I feel very bad for doing this, but I planned to do it because I just needed a quick breather to get into the swing of my new life as a non-student because it is summertime. And I didn't upload a video last week. I have been uploading videos every single week, either 1 to 2 videos every single week since June of 2020. Once quarantine hit, I really was bored, as we all were, and I wanted to do something creative with my time, so I just started to upload and people started to watch and enjoy, and so I loved it ever since, and I've been uploading every single week from June, and then in December I did Vlogmas, so I vlogged every single day up until Christmas, and then I took a few days off, and then once 2021 hit, I went back to my weekly videos, and I continued them all throughout my hardest semester of school, and didn't miss an upload, so that was amazing, and here we are. Last week, I posted on my little YouTube community tab, so make sure you're subscribed to get updates, or I also posted on my Patreon. If you're a member of that, you could see that as well. If not, that's okay, but you should join if you want. I just needed a breather. There was a lot going on with change in my life. I was not prepared creatively or emotionally to sit down, and I'm not sad or anything. I wasn't sad, but just there was a lot going on and I just didn't have the time or the energy to film a video because there were so many other things that I had to focus on as well. So I skipped a week, and a lot of you guys were cool about it, so thank you for being cool about it, and here I am back at it for this amazing summer 2021 that we have ahead of us. I can't use chopsticks, so don't judge my fork. Pretty much what you guys missed over the over the past month or whatever. Not much really. I did a lot of hanging out with my friends, which I thought was very much needed for me to just keep going and get through the hardest semester of my life so far. Not difficult wise, but just there was so much work because I overloaded myself with credits. A normal college student takes about 12 to 15 credits a semester, and I was at about 19 to 20. Which technically means hours, so I was taking about 19 to 20 hours of classes a week, and I just couldn't really keep up with it. I did my best, and it worked out completely fine. It just took a lot of work, and a lot of nights of just sitting in front of the computer frustrated. I'm all good, and next semester I have 12 credits, so I'm completely at the bottom of being a full-time student, so I am almost done. I have 12 credits in the fall, I have 12 in the spring, and then I am officially graduated, so I have 1 more year left of my undergraduate degree. I guess to get into that, I just said undergraduate, meaning am I going to grad school? I don't know. My plan is to hopefully next summer look for teaching jobs, hopefully get one somewhere, and kind of just get some experience before I go into that upper degree. I don't think I want to go all the way to a doctorate. I always thought to myself, oh yes, a master's. I will get a master's and then be done with school forever. But who knows? I might keep going and going if I find something I really enjoy, but I'm not too sure I want to get my master's in something that is music related. If you didn't know, I am a music major, so a lot of my studies, obviously a lot of the master's programs, are revolved around music education. So either I'm going to get a music education master's degree, so it will just be in the education and the psychology and philosophy of music education as a whole, rather than an instrument or singing or music theory or music history. It's not so focused, it's very broad and kind of encapsulates all of the fields of music education. So either that, or just something a little bit higher up, like administrative education, like being a principal, something to kind of work for in the future once I finish my music teaching journey. I like change, and if I'm stuck in something for too long, I get bored of it, and that's just how I am. So I'm kind of taking it step by step, day by day, seeing what happens. But yeah, I finished out my junior year, and that was great. I also am fully vaccinated. I thought that was important to add in, just because the vaccines are becoming more available for everybody, and I think it's great. So go ahead and get vaccinated if you are able to. So yeah, just like looking through, I finished out my junior year, like I said, and then after my actual college semester finished up, I had to spend a week, well, 4 days in a public school to do some observation hours. So I observed a high school choir for a week, and that was one of the best experiences of my life. It definitely recharged my passion and my love for teaching, especially at like the middle/high school level, and it was an amazing experience, and I miss them so much. I would throw in a picture, but they're all underage and like minors and stuff, so I'm not going to do that. But my mentor teacher was incredible. The students were all so sweet and so nice and loved music and loved singing, which made me very happy, and it was fun to get to work with them for a week. I also saw a lot of myself in a lot of them, or a lot of my friends' personalities in a lot of them when I was in high school choir, and it kind of just brought me back to those days, because that was the best time of my life, being in high school choir. So definitely, if you are in high school choir, or just an activity in high school that you love, do not take it for granted, especially if that's something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Love it while you're doing it, and then you kind of have like those years of studying where you kind of get bored of it, but then you'll find your love again, I promise. This is the first, I got my hair highlighted. That's me, and my friend Brooke, she did my highlights. If you can tell, it's definitely lighter. It's kind of messy. I tried my best, but yeah, she highlighted my hair for the summer. I thought this would be my second video with my highlighted hair you would see, but I'm kind of flipping the script because I already have a few videos filmed and ready, and this is going to be the first video you're going to see, so I hope you love it. I definitely do. It helps, especially because I got a new job. Ariana got married, by the way. So in January, I was looking for kind of just something else to do with my time in the summer. As much as I love Dairy Queen videos, and as I know as much as you guys love them, and as much as I love just working there because I'm good at it and I built a relationship, and I've been there for so long, so it's hard to let go of something like that. I really just wanted something new for the summer and thought this would be the perfect summer to do it, because I'm almost done with college, and I wanted to do one more thing before I graduated and started my full-time job as an adult. So I did. However, a little slight change of plans than it was originally. I wanted to perform. I am not a performer. I'm like, when you go into music school, you kind of are grouped either into teacher or performer. Some people are great at both, but you really find yourself as either being a performer only, and you're in that music education degree and you kind of slip out of it and go more performing. Or the other way around, you start as a performer and you really think you love teaching and you teach. Luckily for me, I did the music education degree, and I found myself as being very teacher-y centered. I love performing, but it's not something I want to do for the rest of my life, or something that I think I'm necessarily amazing at compared to a lot of my peers and a lot of people that I've seen throughout my college studies. So teaching has always been my number one. I love performing, like I said, on the side, but it's not something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I think that's fine, but I wanted to do something more so fun, because in college you have to study a lot of opera and classical music, as well as musical theater, which I love musical theater. Not the biggest fan of opera, but it's just something I have to do, so it's not something I'm really complaining about. But I wanted to do something different with my time. So I looked and I looked and I looked, and I found some auditions for an amusement park performer. So I would perform in a show at an amusement park every single day of the summer. I sent in an audition tape, and I didn't hear anything back, but that was because I eventually reached out to the amusement park themselves instead of the audition company, because it's two different things. And they said that they weren't hiring any performers because of COVID. And I could have easily auditioned and got into a performing opportunity at an amusement park across the state or in a different state, but I really didn't want to leave home. I didn't want to go far. I didn't want to commute to anywhere too far. I also didn't want to stay and like be housed in a different place and pay for it. So, however, I kind of thought that there was still some sort of hope, something else I could do with my time in the summer. And so I applied to that amusement park for to be a ride operator in the summertime. And I got an interview and I emailed them about their pay rate. And I think that's important to do because we are in like a hiring crisis right now in America. They said that their pay rate was steady. They weren't going to change it. They would give raises if you did a good job or if you came back for another year, but the starting pay rate was the same no matter how old you were, no matter if you had any experience, it was the same. And that was significantly lower than what I was making as a manager at Dairy Queen. So I was kind of just gonna just shrug my shoulders and move on and just kind of be a Dairy Queen unhappy for the summer. Then the amusement park announced that they were upping the pay rate substantially by like $4 to $5 extra an hour, which is now more than I make at Dairy Queen. So I was like, oh my god, I hope they don't hate me. And so I emailed back and was like, can I please have an interview? And they were like, yeah, sure. So I went in for an interview, got the job on the spot. It took a while for me to get into my orientation because there are so many employees and they were doing so much hiring and training. It's kind of hard because in an industry as big as that, you're kind of just like a number at that moment before they really get to know you and your personality. So I was kind of just like, oh, okay, an employee in the rides department. That's it. I went to my orientation, which was about 3 to 4 hours long, and it was kind of just like going through all of the protocols and things, and that was just at the park as a whole. So I did that, and then I had to wait for a training date. So about a week and a half to 2 weeks later, I finally got a training date where I would actually get my rides training, not to actually be in the park on the rides, but just learning more about the rides department rather than just the park as a whole. So I went to that. That was about 2 hours. And then after that, I got my schedule to actually start my first days, and you train as the public is there and they're open. So it was kind of scary because I was learning on the spot, like with real people. So that was a little intimidating. I've been there for about like 6 days now. I did all of last weekend and then the weekend before that. So all good. Today is Tuesday and the park is not open on Tuesdays, so I work every single day other than Tuesdays as of right now, and I love it. It is such a change of pace. The days go by so fast. I am working so many, like I'm working long shifts, like 8 to 9 hour shifts a day, but they go by so fast because the guests are so friendly and my crew that I work with is very nice and I like them all very, very much. For the whole Dairy Queen thing, I'm still hired there. They didn't fire me, I didn't quit. I'm just going to be on a casual schedule, so whenever I have a free open day and I want to go back home to work there, I will text my manager, she'll put me on the schedule, all will be well. But I won't be working there as often as I normally would in the summer. In the summer, I would normally do 5 to 6 days a week at Dairy Queen, but I cannot do that now that I'm doing 5 to 6 days at this amusement park. So, I love my life. That's pretty much all I needed to say. Thank you for being so supportive throughout this year. I definitely don't want to stop making weekly videos. However, now that I'm in an amusement park every single day, can't have my phone, so I obviously like can't vlog at work. That's because it's like completely different. Like I cannot do that. Dairy Queen videos will still be coming. I have a Dairy Queen video coming out next week for you that I filmed about a week ago, so that will be coming out. And then I have some other fun videos planned. I also was blowing up on TikTok a few weeks ago, so I have a video in relation to that coming out as well. Also, I have a very exciting announcement for my Patreon coming out very, very soon as well. So join my Patreon if you would like. If not, this announcement next week or the week after, whenever I make it, might help make you want to join because it would be very cost efficient, so you won't have to be spending nearly any money to see all the behind the scenes stuff of my life. That's about all I got for you. I'm gonna go finish this sushi. Thank you for sticking with me for this past year. It has been a crazy one. Go get vaccinated if you can. And I love you. I will see you next week with another video. Mwah. Bye.